Hello and welcome. Today, we will explore some interesting patterns with numbers. Let's start with a curious student named Anshu. Anshu was wondering if he could write numbers as the sum of consecutive natural numbers. Consecutive numbers are numbers that follow each other in order, like 1, 2, and 3. He found out that the numbers 7, 10, 12, and 15 can be written as sum of consecutive numbers. And 15 can be written in three ways. This exploration led Anshu to ask some important questions. Let's look at them. First, can every natural number be written as a sum of consecutive numbers? The answer is no. For example, powers of 2, like the numbers 2, 4, and 8, cannot be written this way. Second, which numbers can be written as sums of consecutive numbers in more than one way? We already saw that the number 15 is one such example. Third, can all even numbers be written as a sum of consecutive numbers? Again, the answer is no. Some can, like 12, but others, like the number 2, cannot. Finally, can the number 0 be written as a sum of consecutive numbers if we use negative numbers? Yes, it can. For example, -1 plus 0 plus 1 equals 0. This is a fascinating way to look at numbers and their relationships. Now, let's try a different kind of number play. Take any four consecutive numbers. For our example, let's use 3, 4, 5, and 6. This time, we will place either a plus sign or a minus sign in the spaces between them. For example, we could write 3 plus 4 minus 5 plus 6. Or 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6. How many different expressions can we make? Between four numbers, there are 3 empty spaces for signs. This means we can create 8 different expressions. These are the 8 different expressions. The diagram on your screen shows a systematic way to find all 8 possibilities. For example, one path gives us 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, and another gives us 3 plus 4 plus 5 minus 6. You can try this with any set of 4 consecutive numbers. When you do this, you will notice something interesting. The sum of each is an even number. Let's take another set of consecutive 4 numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. If you write all the 8 expressions for these 4 numbers, you will find that all the sums are even. So, this pattern occurs no matter which 4 consecutive numbers are chosen. Now, why does this happen? Is there a way to explain that using reasoning? Let's learn how to do this. Explanation 1. Using algebra. Let's call our 4 numbers A, B, C, and D. Imagine we have an expression like A plus B minus C minus D. Now, let's change just one sign. For example, let's change the plus B to a minus B. Our new expression is A minus B minus C minus D. What is the difference between the first expression and the second one? It is A plus B minus C minus D minus A minus B minus C minus D, which simplifies to B. Since B is a multiple of 2, it is always an even number. See how we just changed one sign and the number changed by an even number. We can use our numbers to see this property. In place of A, B, C, D, let's use 3, 4, 5, 6. So, first expression is A plus B minus C minus D, that is 3 plus 4 minus 5 minus 6. That is minus 4. And the second expression is A minus B minus C minus D, that is 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6. That is minus 12. So, you can see the difference between these two results is even, as expected. Now, answer this, if the difference between two numbers is even, can they have different parities? Parity is simply whether a number is even or odd. Recall the parity rules now. Odd plus minus odd is equal to even. Even plus minus even is equal to even. Odd plus minus even is equal to odd. So the answer is either both are even or both are odd. And here, in our case, since the first result is even, the second result will also be even. And if we do this to all the 8 expressions, we will see that all of them will be even only. Because, in every expression we are only changing one sign. Explanation 2. Using rules of odd and even numbers. We know some basic rules about odd and even numbers. Odd plus or minus odd is even. Even plus or minus even is even. And odd plus or minus even is odd. Think about the expressions a plus b and a minus b. No matter if a and b are odd or even, these two expressions will always have the same parity. For example, if both are odd, the sum is even and the difference is even. If one is odd and one is even, both the sum and difference are odd. We just proved that a plus b and a minus b will have the same parity, no matter whether a or b is even or odd. In short, a plus minus b will have the same parity. Let's name this a plus minus b as p. If we add a third number c to this expression, we will have p plus c and p minus c. According to our findings, this will also have the same parity. Or p plus minus c will have the same parity. Or a plus minus b plus minus c will have the same parity. Similarly, if we add one more number, we can say that a plus minus b plus minus c plus minus d will have the same parity. The number of ways to choose 4 numbers a, b, c, d and combine them using plus and minus signs is infinite. Mathematical reasoning allows us to prove that all the combinations a plus minus b plus minus c plus minus d always have the same parity without having to go through them one by one. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 8. Thank you.